Noisy Pixel.
I grew up in a time when games could be brutally difficult. The idea of an autosave or checkpoints just didn't exist. The first thing that comes to mind when thinking about these types of games is Ghosts and Goblins. I can recall becoming more than upset when I couldn't get past the first level, but when I did, you bet I felt proud of myself. And still, to this day, I regard that game as one of my favorites. Well, developer Casual Bake Games is trying to recreate this gaming experience with all the frustration that comes with it. This is Noisy Pixel's review for Battle Princess Madelyn. After a brief introduction, Battle Princess Madelyn throws you right into the action without any real clue of what's going on. You know there's an antagonist and plenty of enemies to fight, but it took me a while to truly figure out what my goal was. As Madelyn, you're tasked with saving the kingdom with the help of the ghost of your dead dog. Throughout the game, players will face countless hordes of enemies all trying to kill you. In true retro 2D side-scrolling fashion, Battle Princess Madelyn doesn't hold your hand. The game gives you little direction outside of some arrow signs placed around the maps, and that means the player is pretty much free to figure out where to go on their own. As frustrating as this may sound, I enjoyed finding my own way to bosses through dungeons. Furthermore, I enjoyed that the game allows you to face off against enemies that you might not be strong enough to face, such as the first boss that I was probably supposed to kill after I got the double jump, but I took him on anyway. Although Battle Princess Madelyn is difficult, it's not as difficult as the Ghost and Goblin series. The game does give you unlimited continues, and the weapons and character upgrades are a huge help. With that said, there are some annoying enemies like the guys who shoot arrows a buttload of times and don't give you a chance to fight back. I enjoyed the difficulty of Battle Princess Madelyn because it made me access gaming skills that I remember using growing up. The freedom that the developers put in the player's hands during the game works well with this design. However, I would have liked a map of places I visited and a list of side quests I had accepted, only because the world gets much bigger later on in the game and everything is connected. I actually found the most fun in the arcade mode, which was a Kickstarter stretch goal, and this is basically just a 2D side-scrolling game where you take on a lot of enemies, but it's more arcadey and has a point system. Also, I would like to point out that the music in the game is awesome, and there's the option for the bit version and an orchestrated version, both equally as good. As frustrating as Battle Princess Madelyn can be, I found fun in its homage to retro games. This offers a great way to introduce these types of games to a new generation because of how beautiful the character sprites and level designs are. Gripes aside, Battle Princess Madelyn recaptures what it felt like to want to break your controller but hold back because you know you could pass a certain spot, and the satisfaction of doing it is the greatest reward. Noisy Pixel is giving Battle Princess Madelyn a 7.2 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Noisy Pixel is ran by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content, and maybe check out noisypixel.net.